Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode with me, Baelfire, and today we're back in Factorio, and I've done a little bit in between episodes. I've set all this up. I have a train making runs, or two trains making runs for copper, so it's working. I also have steel being produced, electric circuits, right? Electronic circuits, close enough, and I've just started on making science. You may be wondering, what science am I making specifically? I am making red science. The goal is to make 15 a second. 15 a second, and as of right now, it's working. Well, I will add, it takes 50 assemblers to make 15... No, wait. It takes 100 assemblers to make 15 a second, since it produces 15 every... or 0.15 every second. Then this one here is the same exact ratio, just 3 items instead of 2. Yeah. Right now, I'm currently figuring out all of the different ratios I need to make. For example, this one takes 3 materials, one of which I need to produce. Yeah, one of which I just need to produce. Simple as. Whereas the other 2 I already have producing and being used. Which I'm thinking I'll just split the copper off from right here. And that would explain why none of this is getting built, because there's not a roboport over here. That's almost good enough. That should be fine, right? Yeah, that'll be good right there to help finish building all of this. Alright. So then, with all this, I think I did the math. Hang on, let me respond to a message I just got. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm back. Okay. So there's that. There's that. I will grab my bulk inserters. Yeah, and I did my math, which I think I did it right. I only need this many assemblers to supply enough ammo for all of these, which I find shocking. Oh wait, it does produce 2 per. Okay, never mind, that actually makes a lot of sense. Each one of these consumes 1. So one machine can technically supply... one machine can supply over 2 military science assemblers, but that's besides the point. Okay. Next step is getting all of the materials down here, which should be intriguing, to say the very least. So, I need copper and firearm magazines. There are, 14 here, so I need 5 assemblers. To keep it even, I'll just do 6. Yes, I know that's overkill. No, I don't really care. Then I also need iron and steel. So let me go ahead, grab a belt of iron, I really do need to avoid... I do not want that. There we go, that was avoided. And I really don't need that. Because these don't need iron, thankfully. So I will bring this immediately over here. I can bring it a little further back. Will that be enough room? That should be enough room to fit both a splitter and a belt combiner, I think. Alright. So then this will just sharp turn down. Like so. Then there are those. And since I will consume 0.25, right? Oh, wait. Helps if I have the spacing right. You know what? That works. Then I need a splitter. Right there. Then I need one more. Just like that. You will assemble magazines. And then these can go here. There are those. Then this one. Well, I know I'll need another splitter. So I'll make this one... I don't know if I have enough room. Oh, wait. I do have room. Never mind. I will say... Ghost building is shockingly nice. I shouldn't say nice. It's really... It's convenient. There are those. Then I want power poles. There. That'll work. Then as for this... There are those. There we go. That should give both plenty of ammo. Yeah, that should work. And well, I'm thinking. Where's that Roboport that I'm still waiting on? Apparently it may not get built. Well, I might as well take before the splitter so I don't have to... Or the balancer. Well, if I'll just bring it further back. To what, here? Yeah, there should work. There's that. Then let me go ahead and grab my splitter. How am I going to get this one? If it works, I will not complain. And that appears to work. Or it appears like it will work. I honestly won't know until after everything starts getting made. Which means I need this Roboport built. And it says there's a bot on the way to do it. I just don't know where that bot is. So you know what? I'm going to go over there to do it myself. So that is that one done. That's this one partially done. Not fully though. Oh man. Dear Lord, I just love blowing those up so much apparently. Alright. So no bot was coming for that one. All right. So wait a second. There wasn't a bot coming to build this one. I'm assuming... Do I have any left in storage? That would be why I don't have a bot coming to build this one. Or... yeah. That's exactly the reason. I don't have one. That would explain it perfectly as to why. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, I'm also going to need a boatload of long arm inserters, but that's honestly fine. Because these take what? 2 walls? One long arm can... Oh yeah, one long arm can keep up with that no problem. The wall production, on the other hand, that's going to be a little bit problematic. Just simply because I don't have a means, really. At least... Okay, I do have the means of producing it. It's more a matter of I don't... have a smelter to smelt the stone for it. Because the whole idea for this area is to produce 15 science packs a second, and for it to be, if I really need it to, completely scalable. Which I think is the case if everything is truly running full bore. Alright. Then let me attach that there. Okay. Then these also need long arms. For the steel. Alright. Yeah, that looks a lot better, but I've already placed all these, so I'm not going to remove them all to just replace them again. So you consume 0.7 a second, and there are 50 of you, so if the math wants to math today, that would be great, but as of right now, I'm on a record of the math not wanting to. Which is so much fun. Oh. My bad. My bad. Alright, there we go. So it's getting copper. And it's about to start getting ammo. And speak of, here comes all the ammo. So the bulk inserters definitely don't make it easy for them to start up, but once they do, it seems to be fine. Why am I only getting half a belt of... Oh! That's why I'm only getting half a belt of steel. That would make complete sense. And this is producing like crazy. I'm shocked. Oh wait, no, I'm taking and then taking again, then balancing. That would explain it. I could take from another lane if I really wanted to, but I'm not too pressed about it. And besides, it doesn't consume a full belt of ammo. Or it will, but it doesn't right now. And this is only half a belt for this. So that would mean that instead of doing that, I want that splitter to be there. Then I want its input to be split in half, like so. So that'll be the input for the grenades. And this one, how do I even want to run this? And there we go. So then, that'll split just like that. Yes, I know this is a lot of spaghetti, but it is working and I will not complain. Alright. So now, let me think. So there's that. This is for the grenades that I don't have being built yet, which means I need coal over here somehow, some way. Now the only question is, how do I want to get coal over here? Because yes, I could do train, or I could do bots. Bots, yes, will work, but they're ultimately going to be slower. And I have multiple coal veins very close. And this coal vein is still doing really good. Huh. So, okay. I actually need to Google something because I don't know this, at least off the top of my head. Let's go here. What can coal be made into in Factorio? Oh, wait. Factorio space age. Carbon, coal, and carbon for advanced technologies, coal liquefaction, quality coal synthesis, carbon and sulfur with water to create quality coal, which is then used on other planets, fuel source, explosives, let me see. So, how do I make blank on blank? Okay, that is not helpful. Mining, coal synthesis, yeah, carbon, that's unhelpful. Okay, so that did not help. Which is, oh well. Oh, and one belt is completely done. Nice. Okay. I'm getting distracted. Okay. How many... I'm also trying to get... I'm trying to get productivity modules in all of these. It is working slowly. But it is working, which is the biggest thing. Oh, what was I doing? I was looking at... Oh, dang it. And I've forgotten what I was doing. Great. Oh, the stone train. That stone patch is looking rough. Oh. Okay, so I have two big patches to the north. With a big oil patch to the north. Oh my lord. 3.1 or 3.0, then another 2.6 outside, and another 2.6 outside that I can't even get to yet. Oh, and that's next to my power plant. Oh, and more iron. Oh my lord. Okay. Anyway, grenades. Landfill. That's what I'm looking for. My landfill production is right over here. How much do I have? Enough, I hope. So, okay. These consume the same amount per second. So these produce 0.25. Grenades, 0.9. Oh my lord. Okay. Do I have a I do have a calculator still open. Okay. So, you consume 0.07 a second. So there's 100 of you divided by 0.07? Or would that be multiplied? That would be multiplied. Well, times 0.07. So you consume 7 a second. Then I want to divide by 0.09. Oh my god. 77 assemblers for grenades? That is wild. It makes sense, but it's still wild. Dear Lord. And you consume 93 coal, or 0.93 coal a second. So that's almost 1. So 2 is 1 a second. Oh my god. Okay. So that means a full belt of coal. This is... Oh, great. That's not perfect. I should probably run up there and do a repair. That can wait. That can wait. I'm good. I need to get this. Okay. Hang on. So let's just say, hypothetically, you had... So you increase speed by 30%, and I have 2 of you, so that would be, what, a 60% increase? Meh. So if that's 100 here, and assuming I have everything set up right, there we go. I just want to see if it's actually a single belt. Or a full... How do I want to word that? One side of a full red belt. Yes? Maybe? I don't know. Okay. So... Oh, that means I'm going to need a production this big. Basically. Yeah, no, I'm going to basically need a production this big, but I think in this style. And I'm still doing good on power, right? Oh yeah, I'm doing golden on power. So okay, I need 78 of these. So if I can divide that by 2, but then I want to multiply that by 90.93 times 0.93. That is 72.58 a second for if I'm doing a single-sided design. But this, what is this one? This is my military science design. If I were to say, oh, I don't know, repeat this one right here, giving a gap for space, but changing the recipe to be grenades instead. Like I said, grenades instead. So then I, in fact, need to divide that by 2. So that is 36 a second. One side can supply 30 a second. So that is just over 2... That's just over a full red belt worth of coal. So yeah, no, I will have to do the, oh my lord, dual inserter. And then let me deconstruct all of these trees so I can actually see what I'm building. Because if I can't see, then I have no idea what I'm building. And are all my construction bots coming to build this, or what? wildest bit is I don't even need a full belt of iron. Let me go ahead and help clear out all these trees if I can. I'm glad all these bots are coming, though. They're not going to be very happy with me, though, when I include all of the long-handed inserters. And also I need only 78. I don't need the full 100 of them. So I'll deconstruct this, or deconstruct whatever I don't need once I'm done. And I think I should be able to just steal some iron from the magazine production. All right. So this is 100 here. So to go back 100, I need 22. So that's 11 on both sides, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's not right. So right, this is 100. Yeah, 25 on each side. Oh, wait. That's only 50. That's right, because these both... Wait. Wait a second. Oh, so I need double this. Oh. Oh, my lord. Okay. That is not great. Now I know. Okay, that makes things more difficult. Gotcha. Okay, great. Not the happiest right now, but I'll make do somehow. Probably with first deconstructing that belt and this belt. Alt D, B, nope. And only all of those long-handed inserters. Great. Oh, man. There, that should be all I need. I'm doing the math for, or I was doing all of the math and calculations for double what I had. But now, okay, so now I want that tree is very much so in the way. Okay. Well, now that I know that's not, or that my initial ratio wasn't right, this should be better now, though. Okay. Honestly, I'm fine with just saying, hey, am I out? No, I'm not out of splitters. And just doing the splitter that way. I am completely fine with doing that. I would prefer not to, but I'm not bothered, or I'm not too bothered by it. All right. So there is red science supposedly being produced. At truly this time 15 a sec. Yeah, 15 a second. Or that's what it should be at. I have no idea how true or false that statement is. And I can see if it's actually true now. Ooh. There we go. Alright then, so now my surplus has run out. Or is running out. Ish. Oh yeah, no, it is. And yeah, that should be a proper splitter. At least I'm thinking it is. Alright. So with that, that is decreasing, I think, right? Just to get rid of this backlog I have. If it's a little bit over 15 a second, that is also fine. And honestly, that just makes more sense. And besides, those inserters are going crazy now. And there we go. Yeah, it is a full, a single full belt. Nice. Okay, that's always good. So, okay, I have the magazine production for military science. Do I have the room for one military science. Dang. Okay. I would like to move that, but I really don't want to touch it. Just simply because it's working. Alt-D. Control-V. And there's all that. Now let me go ahead, grab the long arms, replace them this time. The fun part is I'm basically going to have to use this design again, but this time for chemical science. Which is going to be so much fun. And the wave of construction bots never gets old. Until they begin needing to recharge. That is when it gets a little bit annoying. I didn't place these far enough apart again. Well, I'll just cut and paste this bottom one down by a block. That should work. At least I hope. There. Then the other thing I really can't forget is this missing power pole. Alright, there we go. That should be good now. Then, okay. So, what I will do is bring this a little bit more to the side. Grab a splitter from here. Put it there. Just like so. I really hope everything has bot coverage. Everything except for this little bottom area here has bot coverage, which is completely fine. Alright, there's all that. Another inserter there with, or another splitter there. There's all that. That's unideal. Okay, hang on. One more. Cut and paste. Because I need to pull this down by yet another block. And not everything is covered by a logistics network. Alright. There we go. That should be good now. And I need to pull that back by another block. Okay, so I did not miss a pair of... I don't think I missed a pair of inserters. And you need to move to right there. There. That should be good. Yep, you need to be pulled back by a block. All right. There we go. All right. So now I have enough military science packs being worked on. My buffer is still filling, which very, very nice. Probably making a pretty large pollution cloud. Did I say pretty loud? I meant large. Pretty large pollution cloud. Yes, I know my ammo is full. Okay, good. The pots are still flying around. Good news. I am glad I made this. Because if I didn't, I don't know if all this would be built. And then it also looks like I have enough inserters. Nice. Great. Awesome. And I'll go ahead and cover some of this up, just so I don't get myself caught on a puddle, essentially. Okay, so now the fun thing of... Oh, man. Okay. Basically the same thing. I'll pull you back a little bit more. Yeah, to there should work. So double it, because I need 100 total, minus So I need 78. There's 25 on each. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Deconstruct that little space. Along with those. And then same story down here. And that power pole as well. Okay. So now... this is with it them still sharing in quotation marks. So then it is 1, 2. So each set has its own there. And then last one all the way over here. All right. And let me go ahead and change the required component to grenades. There we go. Okay. So now I want well, I don't need that to be that far out, first of all. Same with that one. So now alright. So let me pull this one back a little bit. That is not facing the right way. With a splitter. Right there. Then I will do another one. Same exact principle. With another splitter here and another splitter right there. All right. And I'm going to need 2 full belts of coal coming into this. Dear Lord. Okay. So there's one input and the second coal input. Then this one, I'll pull back to here. Wait, no. There's that one. And there's that one. Then this one, I do not think needs nearly as much. But if it does, I will learn that the hard way. God. That is insane. All this production for grenades. For science. Dear Lord. Yeah, so getting the coal over here is going to be the interesting part now. The iron, I'll be honest, I don't think I need two belts of iron because each one only... Well, no, each one consumes 0.46, so I might. Alright. So this is still producing, it was still producing constantly until I'm on, or since now I'm on my last inserter, it's slowing down, which is good. That is really good for me. So, I don't want to split from the iron again. I would like to avoid that if at all possible. Alright, there's that one. And there's that. There we go. I'll just feed it 2 full lanes or 2 full belts just to be safe. Because I've learned that it's better to be safe than sorry, just in general. Be it life, work, it does not matter. And there we go. More bots are coming. Perfect. Then all this will start working, and that's going to be amazing. And again, the construction bot waves, I cannot get over it. Now, do I think my current science lab setup can consume 15 science packs a second? Absolutely not. There's, I want to say, basically a 0% chance, but I could always be mistaken. And just thinking that all of this is for 1 science pack is crazy to me. Alright. So, unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today's episode. So I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that amazing stuff. And I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye, guys.